Okay, smart money, smsfxmentor.com, right? So do not mind my background, guys. We're still in the process of getting everything situated, right? So we just moved, guys, right? Still in California, but we definitely at a new location. All right, guys. And so what I want to start doing is I want to drop a video that will help you guys in this uncertainty future that we have going into 2024. Okay, guys. So I want to start this off first. So I'll be the first one to do it. But we're going to go over basically the basics of day trading step by step, right? So today I really want to go over support and resistance. All right. So pretty much I'm going to be reading you a definition of support and resistance. Okay. So support and resistance are terms for two respective levels on a price chart that appears to limit the market's range of movement. The support level is where the price regularly stops falling and bounces back up, while the resistance level is where the price normally stops rising and dips back down. Okay, guys? And then what I want to do is I want to take you over to the charts and show you guys two examples on how you can find support and resistance. Okay, so we're going to share the screen. And I'm not going to make this all like super crazy or tedious, right? We're going to get right to the point. Okay, so when you're looking for support and resistance, you pretty much want to find multiple points in the market where price has hit. Okay. Giving an example, let's just say we're looking for all supports, right? So we're going to start here. We're going to start here at our lowest point. So you really want to be looking for support when the market is what? Pretty much oversold. Okay. So when the market pretty much gets oversold is when you really want to start looking for supported points. Okay. And when looking for those supported points, you want to find supported points with multiple touches, multiple hits in those areas. So I'm going to start the chart off by showing you multiple points where price has hit multiple times. Okay. So boom, this right here will be considered a support point, right? Because guess what? We only had not only at this 573,713 area, right? Then we have multiple touches right here and here. So we have multiple touches here and here. We find my eclipse right here. As you guys can see, we had a touch here. Also we had a touch here, right? Right. And so usually when we find a support point, right, we're kind of looking for a level where price is above it, right? So price is usually above this level. And not only that, right, price barely breaks this level. If it breaks this level, right, it comes back through, comes back up above this level. Or sometimes, right, price never get back down to this level, which showing us that it's a sign of support, which are showing us that, you know, maybe price want to buy up, right? Now, of course, you have to use this type of stuff with multiple confluences, but I just want to get you straight to the nitty gritty, right? So as you come here as the same thing, boom, you come here, you find the support level, okay? You see, not only do we have multiple touches, but we kind of see how price failed to get back down to that point, failed to get back down to that point. So at some point, right, price is going to continue to push up, shoot up, which it did. Same thing here. Like I said, and we want to find multiple touches, guys. So this is a prime example of multiple touches here and here and here and here, right? And we've seen price go back underneath this area, right? Barely, which pretty much barely broke this area. But when it broke this area, right, it failed to go down below this area, right? It failed to continue to go down, right? So obviously it pushed up back up above. Now, like I tell you guys all the time, you're gonna have to literally come back every single day that I said I'm going to post in order to actually put this all together, right? To become or to be able to put a technique together, right? If you guys want a full technique, right? I can show you guys a full technique on pretty much how you need to use this and how this can be effective in your trade, right? But as you guys can see, it came back down and it came back up above and closed above this point, right? Which pushing price back up to at least this high, right? Even if you didn't know if it was going to push back up that high. So as you guys can see, it price pushed all the way back up, came back down to this point, came back down underneath again, then pulled back up again and closed above this point again, and price is steady pushing up. Okay, so This is how you pretty much find these levels, and you want to be able to keep an eye on these levels when price gets to these points. Okay, you know you want to look at these points as points in the market where it's of interest, right? So when price get back down to that point, or when price come back across that point again, you'll be looking for certain things to happen. Okay, so that's how you find support. Now, resistance is sort of the same thing, right, guys? So pretty much you're going to be looking at price to be underneath this point, right? So if you look for resistance, we want price to be underneath this resistance point, okay? So now we go back and do the same thing. We'll go look for multiple touches, right? But we want to see these multiple touches. Uh, uh, um, we want price to be underneath these multiple touches, so we can go here, and then we'll actually turn the price red, right? So obviously price got back up to this point, pushed back down. Price got back up to this point, pushed back down. Price broke through this point right here, right? Breaking through this point right here. And then obviously pushing back down, closing underneath this point, pushing back down. Price pushed back up to this point again, and then now price is currently pushing back down. So like I said, not only do we have multiple hits, but we actually see rejection in these areas to where price could be pushing back down. So the probability of price pushing back down could be a lot greater than obviously price pushing back up. Now price could stop somewhere on these areas right here, or at this support area right here, where we got multiple touches at, and continue to push up. So price did everything that it needs to do and that it was supposed to do in this level, as far as reaction or reacting to certain points in the market. Okay, same thing here. If you come here and you put a resistance point here, you guys will see multiple touches, touch here, a touch here, a touch here, a touch here, right? Now, like I said, you have to use a lot more than just these one or two confluences when day trading, right? Because price can get to this level, obviously, and break through this level, just like here, broke through this level. But obviously, it caught resistance at another point, right? Which if you look, was here, right? So when price got back up to this point here again, looking over into our history, or looking over into the data that's provided, right? Price came back up to that point and then obviously pushed back down. So that's why support and resistance are very, very important. And it's important to understand how to identify them when trading in the market, just so you can stay out of the bad areas, or places where you know, you wouldn't be able to get that risk to reward ratio that you might want. Because just let's just say price broke here and you felt, okay, it's going to push up, but okay, where is it going to push up to? Right? Then you will have to look back over into historical data to be able to understand where will price push back up to, and why, you know, price didn't continue to push up. Okay. So now we have a valid point why price didn't continue to push up, because we got multiple hits here, 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 and here, right? All in this area, we have multiple hits or rejection at this 85.18 level. Okay, guys? So support and resistance, remember, support and resistance are terms for two respective levels on a price chart that appears to limit the market's range of movement. Okay, guys? So the support level is where the price regularly stops falling and bounces up, right? So while resistance level is where price normally stops rising and dips back down. Okay, guys. So just understand those two definitions, understand those points, and start looking at the charts to identify these levels. And then it will be tremendous on your trading. All right, guys. So smsfxmentor.com. And we'll be here next Wednesday, or we'll be here on our next session Wednesday. Okay, so come back Wednesday, and then we're gonna drop some more games, some more knowledge, some more free knowledge, right, for you guys to be able to get into the market and be able to make some money. Okay, now don't be greedy with this technique. Just understanding and going back testing and identifying these support and resistance levels can help you out major. All right, smsfxmentor.com. Let's get it going.